Hey guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. So today's video, it's going to be relatively kind of off the cuff one, mostly because of the fact that I actually had a very fun video planned. Actually, it was supposed to be a really cool video. I did a video where I took on numerous challenges in the original Luigi's Mansion, and I filmed a whole video for it. But unfortunately, the footage didn't come out that great. It just wasn't something I was proud of. Like once I got most of the editing done, I wasn't happy with how it turned out. So it will be something I will come back to in the future. It'll definitely something that I try again in the future. But that video is going to be, it's obviously not coming out. It's just not good enough, in my opinion. But nevertheless, I'm very happy to do this video anyways, even though that isn't, even though that video isn't coming out. Because obviously tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is Luigi's Mansion 3 day. Tomorrow, every one of us, at least all of us who pre-ordered, get our hands on our copy. And literally, I got a notification on my phone not too long ago that $60 was taken out of my credit card, or off my credit card, because obviously the game got paid for. And I want to do a nice, chill, not, like I said, this is very off the cuff, very informal, just kind of sit and chill video about Luigi's Mansion 3 based on what we're hearing. Now, I want you guys to keep this in mind as well. I've been trying my best to avoid spoilers. Now, usually I report on a lot of Luigi's Mansion stuff. I've become essentially a Luigi's Mansion 3 reporter. But obviously, the past week, I have not made many videos addressing Luigi's Mansion 3. And obviously that's because lots of people are putting up full gameplays, and I think at that point it's pointless to really report on Luigi's Mansion 3 when there's game footage already out there. And one thing you guys also got to remember, I've mentioned this before in live streams and such, but the thing is, like, I talk about Luigi's Mansion a lot, and the difference between me and a lot of other people who are heavily talking about Luigi's Mansion, not everyone, of course, but I'm a small YouTuber. I have not even 2,000 subscribers, and, I don't get review copies or preview copies, so to me, I don't, get the experience of getting to play the game early. So I'm like you guys, I'm going to play the game the same time you guys are. So what that means is I kind of want to go in blind. Not blind per se, but I want to go in not really knowing what's going to happen. And that really sucks for me, and obviously some of you guys notice this as well, because YouTube, since I watch a lot of Luigi's Mansion 3 videos, is recommending me Luigi's Mansion 3 spoiler videos. And I'm like, I don't want to see it. So I've already seen screenshots of things that I don't want to see screenshots of yet. So it's hard. It's very hard at the moment because obviously thankfully, whenever I saw a Luigi's Mansion 3 screenshot that was spoilerish, I would immediately turn away or flick the page or exit. I would even close the page down to be like, nope, not looking. And I would try to get through YouTube, go get to my channel or whatever I was looking for some other way. And yeah, it's just hard to avoid all the Luigi's Mansion 3 spoilers. Though, one thing, the main reason I'm making this video is because Andre from GameXplain made a video, a review of Luigi's Mansion 3, and his review is the only review I've watched because I know that GameXplain doesn't usually have spoilers in their reviews. That I know they do include some little details that you can consider spoilers, but there's no like big, heavy-hitting spoilers. So his review is the only review I've watched so far. Even people I know, like Happy Console Game World, I don't know him, but people I've watched for a long time, I don't really know his review format, so I was like, I don't want to risk being spoiled of something. So I watched GameXplain's review, and obviously, if you guys looked in my community tab, I posted a few days ago that that there were some concerning things that he said in there, at least to me, because he's a Luigi's Mansion fan like I am. The thing is, he and I think, from what I've personally seen, on what he's personally said, he seems kind of like me, where he wasn't a big fan of Dark Moon, but he just loves the original. And people could say, oh, he's a fanboy all you want, but everyone has preferences. Some people like the second game more. You're not going to call them a fanboy of the second game because they like the second game more. No. So just because I and Andre like the first game more doesn't mean we're fanboys of the original, just like people who like Dark Moon more aren't fanboys of Dark Moon. Unless you refuse to acknowledge anything that the first game did good, kind of like if you are a fanboy of the first game, then you won't acknowledge anything the second game did good, which I always acknowledge the things the second game did good. So I am not a fanboy, nor is Andre. So let's get that out of the way. I know I'm pretty certain none of you think I'm a fanboy because I've always given kind of level opinions. I mean, I've always expressed how I don't like Dark Moon, but I at least acknowledge what it does right. The music's pretty good. It nails Luigi. The animations are good. The mansion variety is good. So there's definitely a lot there in Dark Moon, but just not enough that made me like the game. So getting that out of the way. So we're going into Luigi's Mansion 3. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm kind of like, all right, I'll watch Andre's review, because he usually throws in some personal opinions. So, the weird thing with GameXplain is their rating scale. I don't know the exact words they use, but I know there's loved it, liked it a lot, liked it. I think there's meh, I think there's some sort of, like, not good rating. So, like, it's on that kind of scale. And usually, I know a game's going to be good, at least, like, really, really good, if Andre puts it under likes it a lot, because you like it a lot, it's a game you really like, self-explanatory, it's in the title. But with Luigi's Mansion 3, he gave it a like, not a like a lot. Now, he even said himself, like, this doesn't mean that I don't like the game, I like it, it's just, it's not what I was personally hoping for, maybe, or something like that. And completely understandable. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. So many people are attacking Andre for not being as big of a fan of this game as other people are. Now, also keep in mind, this is another thing I always like to point out, right? Andre is a big fan of Luigi's Mansion. I am a big fan of Luigi's Mansion. People like, I don't know, IGN or Game Informer or whatever. They're casual gamers. They'll play whatever. Unless they have a specific Luigi's Mansion fan reviewing the game, all the reviews are coming from, wide, someone who doesn't love Luigi's Mansion but thinks it's a little fun game. And that's fine too. You can have anyone review the game. It doesn't matter who you have review it. But when you have someone who's a hardcore fan of the Luigi's Mansion games, particularly the original like me, say that this game isn't, amazing, that's concerning, I mean, as a Luigi's Mansion fan, I want this game to be amazing. And there's something we're going to announce later. I've actually announced it already in my community tab, but I'll announce it here too. That I'm actually doing a video. Where are they? I'm actually doing a video where I am drawing up concepts for Luigi's Mansion 4. Yes, I am drawing up concepts, writing a story and everything for Luigi's Mansion 4. Now, those of you saying, oh, Luigi's Mansion 3 is barely even out yet, keep in mind, this project's going to take a while. Like, this isn't just doing something overnight and putting up their video like I usually do. No, like, for example, right, I'm drawing a mansion, a new mansion, and it looks like this. There you go. That's all of you get. It's not done, by the way. It's not a done picture, so don't say, oh, it doesn't look complete, because it's not complete. I know. But it's not just going to be that. I'm literally going to have a fundraising stream, because I want this video to be big. I don't just want this video to be like, oh, this is what I think should be in Luigi's Mansion 4. I want to pay artists, good professional artists, to draw up mansion designs, so take my hand-drawn design, which won't be very good, and have them make something better. And I'm also going to do what I did in that Portrait Ghost video, and I'm going to have them design, I'm going to have them do Portrait Ghosts, and I'm going to create, draw everything for the Portrait Ghost, and then I'm going to have someone else. Actually, I'm probably going to have the same person who did them before, because she was really good and she was really fair and easy to communicate to. I'm probably going to have her do them again, except for new Portrait Ghosts. Maybe I'll include some of the other ones that I had in there, just for fun. And I'm going to make a big video out of it. Probably going to come out next year, not anytime soon, like I said. So don't be like, oh, Luigi's Mansion 3 is barely out yet. Oh, shut up. It's not going to come out until next year, so you'll be fine. So I'm thinking about holding a fundraising stream for that. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try and raise a decent amount of money to do that. And every single cent that you guys donate would go towards that project. It's going to be an expensive project. Like doing environmental shots are, like for example, if I wanted to get this digitally drawn, this mansion, once I get it complete, fully drawn, completely digital everything, that's probably upwards of $100 for that one drawing. So I'm obviously going to chip in my own money to help this project, but I'm gonna need some help. I'm a college student. I can barely afford freaking textbooks, let alone doing a fun little passion project. But like I said, that's just for you passionate Luigi's Mansion fans out there who want to help with this project. And that won't be till later down the road, too. Live stream will probably be in December or January, that fundraising live stream. Once I have a visual image, once I have a pile of things that I know I'm going to get done, once I find artists who are willing to commission the work, then I'll find an estimate ballpark price of what I'll need, and I'll do the fundraising stream accordingly. So that's that. I don't know why I went off on that side tangent. I really don't know why I went off on that side tangent. I mean, I was going to announce it anyways, but there you guys go on that. But I think where I was going with it is that Andre expected this to be the big Luigi's Mansion game that would tie everything together. And now, granted, like I said, you guys might know something that I don't. I'm going based on what I hear. Do not spoil anything for me in the comments. I'm going to even leave a pinned comment down there. Do not spoil anything. Comments that will do that will be deleted immediately. Not just for my sake, but for other people who don't want to be spoiled. Because, yes, you guys are so excited about watching these gameplay videos, but there are other people out there who aren't watching them so that they can experience it for themselves while they're playing. I have not watched an ounce of a Let's Play of this game. Not 1 ounce. And wow, I'm really going on in this video. But anyways, I completely forgot what I was going. Oh, Andre, yeah, duh. So some of the things he's saying are really resonating with me, and people are going to say, "Oh, it's just his personal opinion." Firstly, yes, but like I said, I do really hold a lot of weight to his personal opinion because they're relatively similar to mine. Of course, when people say something that you agree with, you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, this person kind of has the same mindset that I do." That's how I feel with Andre. But also, it's not just that. A lot of the things that he said in his video weren't opinionated. They were facts, and he used those facts to form the opinion that he has on that fact. Like, for example, the fact that he said that there's really only 4 main common ghosts. There are definitely other ghosts that you encounter, not including the boss ghosts. There are other ghosts you encounter, but there are 4 main ghosts. Only 4. And, it's just to me, that's Dark Moon easily had double that. And I'd say Luigi's Mansion 1 had triple that. So it's that's one of those things where I'm that's why, for me, I think my opinion should hold weight as well compared to other reviewers, because other reviewers are oh yeah, this game's fun, but I'm comparing it in a series sense. So many people are looking at it like it's its own thing. And to an extent, it is kind of its own thing. It's its own game. It's the third in a series. It's the first on an HD console. It's its own thing. But it's in a series. So that's where I'm coming in and I'm saying, yeah, but compared to the first 2 games, don't tell me about nostalgia goggles. If I see one comment about nostalgia goggles, I don't like Dark Moon. And I'm comparing it to Dark Moon. I'm comparing it to both games that preceded it. Even though I didn't like one of them, I'm still comparing it to it because it's part of the series, it's canon, it's a thing, it's part of it now. So, really, just hearing Andre say, oh yeah, there's not many ghost types, and like I said, there could be something hidden, something unlockable, I don't know, I don't care. What I'm saying is that he is a reviewer, he played the full game, and I'm like, what he's saying, if that's accurate, there's rarely only 4 main common ghosts, which I'm presuming are the 4 we've seen, the blue goops, the red hammers, the skinny orange whatever ghosts, and then the pink spooky Heidi grabby ghosts. That's, to me, not impressive. That's really it? I mean, I know they have the ghost with the 2 tongues. Apparently they have a cat ghost or whatever, which isn't that, that isn't much news. So it's okay, they have those, and there might be some other things. I mean, they have speedy spirits, of course, but they don't count. They're just reskins of the goops. Excuse me. So, I don't know, just there's something about that. Something about just not having a lot of common ghosts. I've said it since the beginning, right? I've literally said that since the beginning. I wonder if we're not going to have a lot of common ghosts. I've said that for a long time. And if that's true, and by the way, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Oh my god. Imagine that concept. I'm wrong. Poor people are oh, but Zach, in this video, well, I didn't watch it. Well, why not? Because I don't want to be spoiled. I'm coming from the pretense that I haven't played the game yet. For real, like I said, I'm sorry, this is going to be a chillax video. I'm not doing any editing on this. I might do a little bit of editing, but not much. But anyways, yeah, I haven't watched these videos. I'm basing it off of people who've played the game at this point. And if he says that there's not many common ghosts, I'm gonna have to go with him on that. Like, hey, he's playing the game. I mean, if I discover otherwise, then hey, if I discover otherwise. And he said the music isn't great. Now, that's subjective. That is completely subjective. Like that. That's something that there's no fact to it. Music is a personal taste. So he doesn't think any of it's memorable. And from what I've heard, because music is something I have spoiled myself with. I've listened to some of the soundtracks that people put out there because it's music, not that big of a spoiler. And I wasn't a huge fan of any of it. There's nothing that stuck out to me as memorable. The thing is with the original Luigi's Mansion and Dark Moon is that the game... Now, someone actually said this in my Discord chat, which I mostly agree with, not completely, but that the fact that it isn't the same song over and over again is it's bothering me. And that's true, but not true. The true part of it is that the thing is, with a song in a game, right? You want there to be a memorable soundtrack. With Luigi's Mansion, what was so funny is that so many people were like, oh yeah, I don't like many of the themes in Luigi's Mansion 1 or even Luigi's Mansion 2, and then listed like a small amount of, like 5 songs that they liked in the game. I'm like, but those are the main songs you hear in the game. Every other song is like once in a while or like one-time thing. Everything else is, the Dark Hallways theme. You always hear that. The Talking the Ghost theme. You always hear that. So the music you do like is the one you're always hearing, which is making it memorable to you. You hear dun 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 or dun 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 or dun 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 or do 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 do. Instantly that's Luigi's Mansion. Like, that's no thinking required. That's Luigi's Mansion. But this game, nothing sticks out to me. Maybe besides Egad's theme and some other songs that have minor remixes of the Luigi's Mansion theme. But other than that, there's not much memorable. And I'm not saying it has to be like the Luigi's Mansion theme. Like literally, like half of those songs I literally just sang for you were not based on the Luigi's Mansion theme. Those were just memorable. They were catchy. They were, there's something about them that really went along with Luigi's Mansion. From what I'm hearing, there's not much there. And that's, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I can get over the music. Like, I can get over that. But, yeah, music, not my kind of tea. But, oh well, I'll live with it. The one thing I'm gonna have trouble with, though, because this is also, well, it's factual yet subjective at the same time. It's a mixture of both. The combat and the difficulty. It's objective and factual because, obviously, the slam is OP. The slam is really OP. It's satisfying to use, but apparently, from what literally every single reviewer is saying, this isn't just GameXplain now, this is lots of people, the slam makes the game, at least the combat, the ghost combat, really easy. And, I don't want the only difficulty in the game to be from the puzzles. I mean, and I guess I heard that the boss ghosts are kind of hard towards the end. Good, as they should be. Like, that's oh yeah, exactly. The boss ghosts are so hard towards the end. I'd hope so. It's the end of the game. They should be hard. It shouldn't be easy. So it's like, duh. But like the whole rest of the game, what about that? What about the combat with the common ghosts? Like, I don't know. Everyone's just saying it's easy, and I'm just like, I hope it's not. I mean, the beginning, yeah, sure. But later, hope not. I don't know. All I know is listen, you guys. So many of you guys are going to be like, oh, he's hating on the game. Just wait for it to come out. Stop hating. I'm not hating. I'm excited for this game. If I was hating on the game, if I really wasn't excited for it, would I be pre-ordering it? Would I have spent over $100 on a statue of Luigi Mansion 3? No, I wouldn't have. So buzz off with, oh, stop being such a hater. Just wait till the game comes out. No. I'm just offering my criticisms because here's the thing, right? That's what we're supposed to do. We, as consumers, as people, we're supposed to offer criticisms of what we're seeing. Because if we don't, who's gonna? Because if we don't complain about the things that just frankly aren't good, like, the slam being a bit too OP, the game being too easy, there not being enough variety in the common ghosts, that kind of stuff won't get addressed in the future. They just think, oh, that stuff, no one complained about it. Look what they said about Dark Moon. They looked at the forums. They looked at what people complained about and addressed the problem. If no one says anything, oh, there's not many common ghosts, they might not be able to be like, all right, that's fine. No one's complaining about how many common ghosts there are, so we're fine with how many we have. So, I don't know. People who tell, like, it's one thing. The bit block is one thing. Because the bit block, like, he he makes people feel bad about their opinions. He makes people feel bad about being excited for the game. You know, he has a harsh, abrasive, combative personality, argumentative. He has that kind of, you know, personality that if you offer an opinion different to his, he will argue on it. And that's kind of how the world should work in a way, but he does it in a way that's too abrasive. I do the same thing, except not in an abrasive way, obviously. You know, if you guys have an opinion and I don't agree with it, I'll combat it. You know, I'll say, oh, I think this isn't true because X, Y, Z. And people will take it as me just, you know, being a jerk. And I'm like, no, it's just how things should work, right? I mean, debates, literally, we have it in America. People debate with each other every day. So, I don't know. It's a whole complicated mess. But to get into a point I was talking about earlier, excuse me, is with Andre with GameXplain, I think people are being too harsh on him, personally. So many people are calling him a fanboy of the original, you know, as people do, and I honestly think, like, it's getting really toxic. Like, most people, like, with the exception of the BitBlock, most people who like the first game, you know, are like, whatever, just kind of give us something back. Like, you know, you can make it kind of like Dark Moon, but just give the original fans something as well. And they did that. That's why I'm excited for the game. Portrait Ghosts, coming back, mwah, beautiful, amazing. One mansion, no mission structure. Oh my god, yes. I think that's something that everyone wanted. Luigi Mansion 1 or 2 fans alike, everyone wanted that one. So, you know, I'm personally fine. I'm happy with what they're doing. But there's so many more improvements they can do. And that's where the Luigi Mansion 4 video is going to come in. You know, it's my own personal opinion on what they should do, you know? Like, an idea I have that I've also started drawing up is I've started drawing common ghosts. And you know what a lot of the common ghosts I have? A lot of the originals from all 3 games. I think it should be like a big compilation of ghosts from every single Luigi's Mansion game coming in, as well as obviously some new content, you know, and making this an amazing Luigi's Mansion game. I think it would work. So, yeah. So, I think I'm done. I mean, there's not much more rambling I can really do. But just know, guys, I am excited for the game. Don't think I'm not. So many people are thinking that now. Like, every time in the chat when I express a concern, people are like, oh, just wait for the game to come out. And what do you think I'm doing? I'm waiting for the game to come out. I'm just saying what I'm concerned about. You know, and people who are watching spoilers are reassuring me of some things. But, you know, everyone's like, oh, listen to, like, oh, here's evidence that the music isn't bad. Listen to this soundtrack or this song. And I'll click a link and I'll be like, it's okay. It's not amazing. It's not great. So it's like, you know, I don't know. So anyways, first of all, actually, before I go, link in the description down below for giveaway. I'm giving away a ZakPak t-shirt. I can't pull it because it's in the laundry right now because I wore it yesterday as a PJ shirt. So, yeah, ZakPak t-shirt. Make sure to enter the giveaway down in the description down below. I think it ends tonight, actually, the giveaway. And we're going to announce it tomorrow when I play Luigi's Mansion 3 for you guys. Hopefully you guys like that as well, me playing Luigi's Mansion 3 for you guys. Should be fun seeing me see everything. And that's another reason why I didn't want to watch any of the gameplay for it, because I'm playing the game for you guys. I want to be able to have a nice reaction, or at least a reaction, to what I'm seeing, rather than, oh, I saw this in the Let's Play, you know? You know? So, like I said, enter giveaway, link down in the description down below. Make sure to buy a ZakPak t-shirt. This isn't the t-shirt, but just indicating t-shirt because t-shirts. So yeah, buy a t-shirt. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see the Luigi's Mansion 4 idea come into play. Yeah. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.